Stage next act. I want you to give him a big round of applause. Welcome on stage, Craig, Bryan. Put your hands together.
Thank you very much. I see George Michael spent about 5 weeks in prison a little while ago for driving while under the influence of drugs. Yeah, that was a little punishment, getting cocked 24/7. You know, this country's produced some serious sadistic bastards over the years. You got Martin Bryan, Ivan Milat, Commonwealth Bank. My girlfriend actually is a manager at the Commonwealth Bank, and the only time she gives low interest is in bed. But actually, sometimes when we actually do have sex, she charges me a fee for early withdrawal. I think I'm psychosomatic, which means I think I can catch any disease known to man. It's like my little nephew came and saw me the other week and told me that his whole classroom had an outbreak of head lice. Now, as soon as I heard this, I started to feel itchy. So I think I put a wig on my head so I could scratch it. With all this talk of mobile phones being bad for you, sometimes now when I use my mobile phone, I get a headache and a high-pitched squeal in my ear. So I've told my ex-wife not to fucking call me anymore. I thought I was a sex addict, so I went to the doctor. He told me I was just a chronic masturbator. And I've had this psychosomatic problem for a long time. When I was young, the first time I ever had an erection, I thought I'd caught rigor mortis. So my favourite channel on Foxtel is Discovery Health. I can't watch that anymore because last time I saw it I thought I had an irritated vagina. Just ended up being my girlfriend. And there's only one way I can kind of cure this problem, and that's with alcohol. Because I'm such a different person drunk and sober. You know, I'll arrive at a party, I'll have a glass, I'll be looking down, is this thing clean? It looks like there could be lipstick on this, I don't know where it's been. But after half a bottle of bourbon, I'm swallowing things that were smuggled through customs of some guy's arsehole. Now I'm finding it hard to trust anyone these days. It seems like anyone who's in a position of power or position of trust is corrupt. I mean, if you want to sell drugs, you get to know a crooked cop in a drug squad. If you want to do dodgy real estate deals, get to know a crooked politician. If you want to kill people on operating tables in hospital, get to know Queensland Health. It's got to the stage now that you're safer to get a prostitute to babysit your kids than a Catholic priest. Because you know that hooker's not going to molest anyone unless she's paid first. And I'm getting completely paranoid about everybody. I mean, the other day I was walking down the street, this guy of Middle Eastern appearance was coming towards me, and I couldn't help but think, does he own a kebab shop? I like kebabs. There's a show on TV that really works my paranoia. That's A Current Affair. And I can't stop watching it. And I blame the promos. You know, they'll come on. Warning to all parents, little Maggie Smith died a horrible, painful death after drinking dairy farmer's milk. Your child could be next. Watch 6:30 tonight. I think, shit, I drink dairy farmer's milk. So I always tune on in. Comes on. Little Maggie Smith died a horrible, painful death after drinking dairy farmer's milk, when an out-of-control truck smashed through a house and killed her in the kitchen. Screwed again. I see Mary McKillop has become Australia's first Catholic saint. And to become a Catholic saint, she had to perform some miracles. I thought, well, being an Aussie saint, couldn't she perform some miracles that could help the country out? I mean, Jesus turned water into wine. Why can't she make VV drinkable? Shit, every Friday night, I'm turning $100 worth of beer into urine. No one's making me a saint. I saw in the paper it costs $1 million to bring up a child. $1 million. So going off that, if I do not have 3 children, I could have $3 million in the bank when I retire. And with $3 million in the bank when I retire, I'll be able to pick up girls young enough to be my daughter. That's because I'm a sick fucking man. But I tell you, I'd love to be a sugar daddy for some young lady. But unfortunately, I have no money, so I'm more of an artificial sweetener daddy. I recently saw in Tasmania a female politician was kicked out of Parliament for breastfeeding a baby. And when the media interviewed her afterwards, she said she didn't understand what the problem was. She said breastfeeding a baby is one of the most natural things a human being can do. Well, so I was taking a shit. Then see the member for Hobart dropping a hot steamer on the floor of Parliament. Mr. Speaker, that stinks. Thank you, you've been a great audience.